Hello students, how are you? Students, my name is Priyanka. Today we will study about safety rules. Okay? This is for class 3 and today our topic is keeping safe. We will learn about safety rules that you must follow in your school, at home, public places. Okay? So let us begin with the content. What are the contents that we will study today in this topic? What is the topic? It is keeping safe. And in this keeping safe, what are we going to study? What are the contents of this chapter? Okay. So let us move towards contents. What is our content? Let us move. Okay. So students, today we will study what are safety rules. Okay, I will tell you what do you mean by safety rules. Then safety at home, at school and on the road. How will you follow safety rules at school, at home and on the roads? Okay, then what is first aid? We will study about these three contents today. Okay, first we will study about safety rules. What are the safety rules? Then how can you follow safety rules at home, in school and on the road while walking? Okay, then first aid. What do you mean by first aid? Okay, so first we will begin with the safety rules. What are safety rules? Okay, so students, now let us start with safety rules. It is written there, can you see? S-A-F-E-T-Y, safety, R-U-L-E-S, rules, safety rules. Okay, now what do you mean by safety rules? What do you mean by safety rules? I will tell you, the state of being safe and lower the occurrence of risk of accidents or injuries is termed as safety rules. Okay, the state of being safe. How can we be safe from an accident, from getting hurt, from getting injured? That is known as safety rules. How can we protect ourselves from getting hurt, from falling down? Okay, this is called as safety rules and we must follow safety rules before doing any work so that we will not get hurt or we will not fall down. Okay, that is why if someone will ask you what is safety rules, what will you say? The state of being safe and lower the occurrence. It is written there, see? O-C-C-U-R-E-N-C-E. Occurrence means something that is going to happen. You can, if you follow safety rules, then you can stop from anything wrong to happen. Okay, from if anything wrong is going to happen, by following some safety rules you can control it. Okay, the state of being safe and lower the occurrence of risk or accidents or injuries is termed as safety rules. Okay, by following these safety rules we can protect ourselves from getting hurt, from falling down. Okay, this is known as safety rules. Okay, and you must follow safety rules everywhere while doing all the work. Every kind of work if you do, at home, outside, in school, anywhere, if you are doing some work, you must follow safety rules so that you can protect yourself from getting hurt. Okay, now we must always follow safety rules at home, school, roads and public places. As I told you, we must always be very careful. Okay, being careful is only being safe. Okay, if you are careful in doing some work, then you are following the safety rules. You must be very careful and safe while doing some work. Okay, this is what? This is known as safety rules. The state of being safe and lower the occurrence. Occurrence means something that is going to happen. Okay, and lower the occurrence of risk or accidents or injury is termed as safety rules. Okay, injury means getting hurt. Understood? This is safety rules. Okay, now we will learn how can we follow safety rules at home. Okay, so students, now let us study about safety at home. Okay, what are the safety rules that you must follow at home? Okay, what it is written, let me read out. Safety rules that we must follow at home are: first point, do not leave the toys, bags and books lying on the floor. We might trip over them and injure ourselves. What it is written? We must not leave the toys, bags and books lying on the floor. Why? Because we might trip over it. We might fall on it and we might get injured. At home, if you are playing or if you are studying or if you are doing some work, do not leave the things just like that on the floor or somewhere at home. Okay, you must always keep your toys, your books, your bags in a proper place. Your shoes, everything in your proper place. Okay, sometimes if you suddenly enter your room and you are not seeing the things lying on the floor, what will it happen? You will bang on the things and you will fall down. And what will happen? You will injure yourself. Yes or no? That is why you should keep your things in a proper place. Okay, you must keep your things in your proper place. Okay, then second point, what it is written? Be careful while walking on the wet bathroom floor. We might slip on the floor and get hurt. Okay, while entering into the bathroom or while coming out from the bathroom after taking bath, okay, we must always be very careful because the floor remains wet. Yes or no? The floor of the bathrooms remain wet. And if we run and if we rush inside the bathroom, what will happen? We might slip and we might fall down. Yes? We might slip and we might fall down. That is why before entering into the bathroom or while coming out from the bathroom after taking bath, okay, we must always be very careful. Understood? We must not leave the floor watery. We might slip and we might fall down and we might get hurt very severely. Okay. Then what is the third point? Never touch electric switches, plugs or wires with wet hands and put the finger into plug point. We might get an electric shock. Okay. At home, the switches that you have, the electric switches that you have and the holes that there is inside the electric switch, you should never put your finger inside that holes. Understood? You should never put your fingers inside that holes. Or you should never touch electric wires or electric switch with your wet hands. If your hands are wet, you must wipe your hands, dry your hands. And only if necessary, you touch the electric wires or no need to touch the electric wires or electric switch. You take help of your elders, your parents. Don't touch electric circuits by yourself. Understood? You should never touch electric circuits by yourself. Why? Because you might get an electric shock and it is very dangerous for your life. Understood? You should never touch electric wires or electric switches with wet hands, else you will get an electric shock And you should never put your finger inside the holes of an electric switch. Understood? You should never put your fingers inside the holes of the electric switches. And never try to do some work by yourself in the electric circuits. Okay? Always take help of your parents or your elders. Understood? Now, let's move to the next point. So, our next point is, do not go near the gas stove or play with sharp objects such as knives and scissors. We might burn or cut ourselves. Okay? If you are not able to work with yourself in the kitchen or near the gas stove, you must never do work by yourself near the gas stove. Okay? Inside the kitchen, you should never touch knife, scissors, blade by yourself. If you want to cut something or if you want some help, you should ask your elders, your parents to help you. Never do it by yourself. Okay? Why? Because you might cut your fingers or you might burn your hand. Okay? Any kind of injury may occur. That is why you should never go near the gas stove or play with sharp objects. You should never play with sharp objects like knife, scissors, blade, etc. Okay? Understood? Then do not light firecrackers by yourself. Firecrackers means the patakha that you burn during the festival Diwali. Yes or no? You burn or not? You should never light firecrackers by yourself. You should never play with these firecrackers. You might burn yourself. You might burn your hand. Understood? You should always take some help from your elders. You should always ask your elders to burn it. These are the safety rules that you must follow at home. These are some safety rules that you must follow at home. Okay, safety means protecting yourself from any kind of injury or accidents that might occur anywhere and anytime. Okay, accidents are some things that might occur anywhere and anytime. It will not tell you before happening. Understood? Before happening any kind of accident, you will not know. It will happen suddenly. That is why we must always be very safe and protect ourselves from such kind of mishappenings. Okay. Now let us move to the next point, that is safety at school. What are the safety rules that you must follow in the school? Okay. So students, what are the safety rules at school that we must follow? Let us read out. Some safety rules that we must follow at school are: never run around the benches in the classroom. We might fall down and get hurt. What it is written? We never run around the benches inside the classroom. We might fall down and get hurt. Yes or no? Sometimes you run inside the classroom. We must never run or play inside the classroom because there are many benches. And you might get hurt, you might fall down and you might get hurt. That is why you should never run around the benches in the classroom. The benches that you have inside the classroom, you must not run around them. Okay, you might get hurt and you might fall down and get hurt. Okay, then what is the next point? Do not run while climbing up and coming down the stairs. We might trip and fall down. The stairs that we have in our school, sometimes you run in the stairs or not. We must never run on the stairs. you will get hurt. That is why while climbing up the stairs and while coming down from the stairs, you must walk slowly and properly. You must never run on the stairs. Okay? Why? Because you might slip or you might trip down and you might fall and you will get injured. Okay? You will get injuries in your body. Okay? Then the next point is, do not get into or get off a moving bus. Always stand in a queue and wait for your turn. Okay? While climbing into a bus, you should always walk in a queue, in a line. Do not rush, do not push each other. If you will fall down, then what will happen? Yes or no? That is why you should always stand in a queue while getting into a bus or a van. Okay? You must not rush and push each other. Understood? Then what is the next point? We should never push our friends while playing. We both might get hurt. While playing outside, you must not push each other. Okay, you must not push each other while playing outside. You must play properly. If you push each other, you will also get injured, and your friend to whom you are pushing, he will also get injured. And both of you will get injured, and you will fall down, you will get injured. Okay, that is why do not push each other in the playgrounds while playing. Okay, you should play properly. You should maintain these safety rules. You should follow these safety rules in the school. Okay, now let us move to the next, that is safety on road. How will you follow some safety rules while walking on the roadside? Okay. So students, now what are the safety rules on the road? Okay, safety on road. Let me read out. Safety rules that we must follow on the road are: while crossing the road, first look towards right, then left, and then right again, and only cross the road when it is clear. What it is written? While crossing the road, you must stand, and first you must look towards your left side, then again towards your right side, then again towards your left side, and then again towards your right side, and then you must cross the road. You must be very careful. You must watch the vehicles whether it is coming or not. You must stop. You just don't cross the road running. Okay? Never run on the roads because so many vehicles keeps on coming up and down. Yes or no? So many vehicles are there on the roads. So you must first stand, first look towards your right side, then you look towards your left side, and again you look towards your right side, and then you cross your road. Okay? Then what is the next point? We must not stick our face or any part of our body out of a moving vehicle. We must not stick our face or any part of our body out of a moving vehicle. It means you must never take out your body parts outside of a moving vehicle. If a bus or a van is moving on the road, you must never take out your body parts like your hands, your head out of the window. Okay? Why? Because some other vehicles are also moving on the road. If suddenly it hit you, what will happen? You will get hurt, you will get injured. Yes or no? That is why you should never take your hands and your head out from a moving vehicle. You should not lean on the window. You should sit properly inside a moving vehicle. Okay? Then what is the next point? Do not play on the road. You should not play on the road and always cross the road on the zebra crossing and walk on the footpath. You know what is zebra crossing? The black and white marks on the road like a zebra. The marks that a zebra has in its body, black and white, the same marks that you find on the roads. Yes or no? That is known as zebra crossing. It is also known as pedestrian crossing. Okay, we call it zebra crossing or pedestrian crossing. Okay, you must always walk on that zebra crossing. If you walk on that zebra crossing, the moving vehicles on the road will stop. Okay, you must always follow the signal on the road. Okay, you know the traffic signals? What does red light means? Red light means to stop. Okay, green light means to go. Green light means to go. And orange light means to stop and see whether the vehicles are moving or not. Understood? You must not play on the roads. Then you should always cross the road on the zebra crossing and you must always walk on the footpath. You should never walk on the busy road. Busy road means where the vehicles are moving continuously. Okay, you should always work on the footpath. Understood? So, these were the safety rules that you must follow at home, in school and on the roads. Okay, now let me show you some safety rules on the road. Okay. So students, can you see what are the safety rules on the road? See, know your signal. It is written there. See, what is that red light? Use zebra crossing. Look both sides before crossing. Do not run on the road. Okay. Stop and look across. You must first stop and see whether the vehicle are coming or not. Okay. You must not run on the road. You must stay calm. You must walk calmly. Okay. Then you must not play on the road. You must not move out of the, you must not take out your body parts from the moving vehicles. Okay, can you see the pictures? So from now onwards, you always follow these safety rules while you are walking on the road. Okay, now let me tell you what is first aid. We will study about first aid. What is first aid? Okay. So students, what do you mean by first aid? First means the very first. Firstly that you see. Okay, the immediate, the first attention that you give to someone. It is known as first aid. What it is written? The first and immediate medical attention or help given to an injured or ill person before a proper treatment arrives is known as first aid. What is first aid? First aid means first and immediate. First and immediate, very immediately that you help someone if he or she is injured. Okay, suppose if you fall down at home and you are bleeding, what will your mother do? Your mother will first clean your wounds or not, and after that only she will take you to the hospital. As soon as you fall down, how can she take you to the hospital so suddenly? Yes or no? So, the first and immediate help, medical attention. Okay, the first and immediate help or medical attention that is given to an injured or ill person before any kind of treatment is given you, before any kind of treatment is provided to you, is known as first aid. Understood? Okay. First aid means the immediate and first attention that someone gives you if you fall down or if you get hurt before getting a proper treatment. That is known as first aid. Okay? Now, let us move to the next part, that is, what does a first aid box contain? What are the equipments that a first aid box contains? Okay. So students, what are the equipments in the first aid box? Equipment means what are the things that a first aid box should contain. See what it is written. A box that contains things needed to give first aid is called as a first aid box. What is a first aid box? The things that is needed to give first aid to a person is called as first aid box. The things that is present inside the first aid box to give some first aid to a person who is injured or ill, that is called as first aid box. We keep our medication things in the first aid box to give some medical aid, to give some medical attention, first aid. Okay, that is first aid box. Okay, a first aid box contains antiseptic lotion, band-aid, bandage, scissor, gauze, cotton, etc. What does the first aid box contain? It contains antiseptic lotion, band-aid, then bandage, scissor, gauze and cotton and many other things. Okay. These are the things that a first aid box contains. And what is a first aid box? First aid is a box. First aid box is a box that contains all the necessary things to give someone first aid. It is known as first aid box. Okay, the things that is present inside a box to give someone first aid, that is known as first aid box. Okay, and the first aid box contains antiseptic lotion, band-aid, bandage, scissor, gauze and cotton and many other things also. Okay. Now students, what first aid will you give to a person who is injured or who has a cut or wound? Okay, suppose if you are playing and if you fall down and you get a cut or wound, what first aid will you give? See, first aid for cuts and scrapes. First you will stop the bleeding. First what will you do? You will stop the bleeding using a cotton. Okay, first you will wipe the blood from that wound. From that cut or from that wound, you will wipe the blood. And after that, you will clean the wound with an antiseptic lotion. How will you clean the wound? With an antiseptic lotion. First, you will stop the blood. Then you will clean the wound with the antiseptic lotion. Yes or no? And after that, apply antibiotic ointment. You will apply antibiotic ointment and you will cover the wound or cut with a band-aid or a bandage. Okay, if your cut is small, you can cover it with a band-aid, or if your cut is little bit more, then you can cover it with a bandage. And after that, if the cut is very severe and you have got hurt very severely, you go for a doctor. You go to a doctor. Understood? And a doctor will treat you very nicely in the medical hospitals, okay? He will give you a proper medical treatment. Understood? How will you cure? First, you will stop the bleeding. Yes or no? Then you will clean the wound. Applying an antiseptic lotion, you will clean the wound. Then after that, you will apply antibiotic cream or ointment. And after that, you will cover that wound with a bandage. Okay, and if your wound is very severe, you will take him or her to a doctor, and a doctor will give you a proper medical treatment. This is the first aid that you will give to your friend or family members if they got a cut or a wound. Okay? So students, what did we learn today? We learned about safety rules. Yes or no? What do you mean by safety rules? Safety rules means the state of being safe and lower the occurrence of risk or accident is known as safety rules. You can protect yourself from an accident or injury. Yes or no? That is known as safety rules. Okay. We must always follow safety rules everywhere. In school, at home, outside, while playing, on the roads, everywhere we must follow safety rules. Did you get it? What is safety rule? The state of being safe, protecting ourselves from being injured or from any kind of accidents is known as safety rules. Okay? Then how can you follow safety rules at home? We must not leave the toys, bags or our books just like that lying on the floor. Why? Because we might trip into them and we might fall down. We might trip into them and we might fall down. That is why always keep your things in a proper place so that later on you don't get injured. Okay? Then we must be very careful while walking in the wet bathroom. Okay? We must always be very careful while walking inside the bathroom because the floor are wet and you might slip and you might fall down. Okay? And after that, we must not touch electric circuits at home with wet hands, or we must never touch electric circuits at home. Why? Because we might get an electric shock. And we must never insert our fingers inside the plug points. We must not put the fingers inside into the plug points. Okay? Then we should not go near the gas stove. And we must not play with sharp objects like knife, scissor, blades, etc. Okay? And we must not go near the gas stove. Okay? Then we must not try to light firecrackers by ourselves. We must never try to play with the firecrackers by ourselves. We might burn our hands. Okay? So these are the safety rules that you must follow at home. And in the school, you must not run around inside the classroom. You might trip into the benches and you might fall down and you might get hurt. Okay? Then you must not run while climbing up and getting down from the stairs. You must work slowly and properly in the stairs, or you might slip and you might fall down. Okay? Then you must not rush and push each other while getting into a bus or a van. You must not push or rush. Okay? You must always stand in a queue and wait for your turn to get into a bus or into any kind of vehicle. Okay? Then we must never push or We must never push our friends while playing in the playground. You both might get hurt. Okay, you both might get hurt and you might get injured. Understood? Now, what are the safety rules that you must follow on the road? You must always cross the road in the zebra crossing. Okay. First, you should stop at a point and you should look towards your right side, then your left side, and again towards your right side and see whether a vehicle is coming or not. And after that only you must cross a road. And you must always cross a road in a zebra crossing. Understood? You must always cross a road in a zebra crossing. Okay? Then you must not stick your face or any part of our body out of a moving vehicle. You must not take out your body parts out of a moving vehicle from the window. If you are sitting in a bus, you must never take out your head or your hand outside of the window, because other vehicles are also moving on the road and you might get hurt. It might hit you and just go over and you will not even know, and you might get hurt. Okay? So, these are the rules that you must follow on the road. You must always cross the road in the zebra crossing. You must wait for the road signal. Okay? You must always follow the road signal. Okay? Do not play on the roads. Okay? Always walk on the footpath. Okay? Then, what do you mean by first aid? First aid means the quick and immediate attention that you give to someone before any proper kind of treatment is available for them. That is known as first aid. Okay? The first and immediate medical attention that you give to someone before any kind of proper treatment is provided to them is known as first aid. Understood? And what is first aid box? What is a first aid box? It is a box that contains all the important equipments needed by a person to give someone first aid. It's known as a first aid box. A first aid box contains all the necessary things needed to give someone first aid. Okay? A first aid box contains antiseptic lotion, antiseptic cream, band-aid, bandage, scissor, cotton, etc. Okay, these are the things you must keep inside your first aid box. You must always have a first aid box at home. Okay, in the school you have first aid box, right? When you fall down, you come to the reception to your ma'am and you say, "Ma'am, I fall down. Please give me some medicine, or please clean my wound." Yes or no? You ask your ma'am for first aid. Then what does she take out? She used to take out her first aid box. Yes or no? Yes, that is a first aid box. And first aid means the quick and immediate attention, medical attention that you give to someone to cure his or her injury. Okay, before any kind of proper treatment is available for her or him. Okay. Now, what first aid will you give to someone if he has a cut or wound? If he has got a cut or wound, what first aid will you give him or her? If someone has fallen down while playing and he has got a cut or a wound in his hand or leg, what will you do first? First, you will stop the bleeding. Yes or no? Then you will clean the wound by using an antiseptic lotion. After that, you will apply some antiseptic ointment or cream in that wound, and then you will cover it with a band-aid or a bandage. And if the wound is very severe and very deep, if the cut is very deep, you will take him or her to a doctor so that he can get a proper treatment. Okay, so this is what we studied today. Okay, I will give you some questions. You please write down in your copy at home. Understood? Now let us move towards the questions. Okay. So students, what is the first question? What is safety rule? What is safety rule? What did I told you? Safety rules means the state of being safe and lower the occurrence of risk or accidents or injuries is termed as safety rules. You will find in your slide. The answer is there in your slide. You write that. Okay. What is the answer? The state of being safe and lower the occurrence of risks or accidents or injuries is termed as safety rules. Okay. Now, our next question is, describe any 3 safety rules at home, school and on the road. You write it separately. Safety rules at home, safety rules on the road and safety rules at school. Okay, you will find the points in the slide I have given you. You write 3 points of each. Okay. Then what is first aid? You write the answer. What is first aid? What is first aid? The quick and immediate medical attention given to a person before any proper medication or treatment arrives is known as first aid. Okay. Then what are the things that should be present in the first aid box? You write that. Antiseptic lotion, antiseptic cream, bandage, scissor, cotton. Yes or no? Then what first aid will you give to a person who has got a cut or wound? What first aid will you give? First you will clean the wound. No, first you will stop the bleeding, blood from the wound. Then you will clean the wound with an antiseptic lotion. After that you will apply antiseptic cream or ointment on the wound and then you will cover the wound with a bandage or a band-aid. And if the wound is very severe, you will take him or her immediately to a hospital. Okay. So these are the questions you write at home in your copy. Okay. In the next class, we will study different chapter, another topic. Okay. So students, you practice this. Okay. Till then, bye. See you. Take care of yourself at home.